Hey there! Welcome to another coding tutorial on my tech journey by Alex YouTube channel. Today, I'll walk you through the basics of building the rock, paper, and scissors game from the Odin project. We won't need a fancy user interface for this one, so we'll be using console to display our game. Let's dive in. First, let's break down the project into tasks. Here are the tasks for today's project. Create an HTML file. Create a JavaScript file. Link the JavaScript file to the HTML file. Generate the computer's choice. Get the player's input. Declare the winner. Lastly, display the result. To create the HTML file, open a text editor like Visual Studio Code. Start a new file, and you'll see a blank document in the editor. We won't be coding anything in the HTML file. Just write the HTML markup. Next, do the same process to open a JavaScript file. Once you have both files open, we need to link them together. Add an external link in the HTML file to connect it with the JavaScript file. Now, let's set up the game by creating the necessary variables and functions. We'll need two functions, the getComputerChoice function and the declareWinner function. We'll also need three variables to store our data: random number, computer choice, and player selection. Let's start with the getComputerChoice function. This function will make the computer choose randomly using a random number generator. To do this, we'll use the magical tool in JavaScript called math.random. It generates a decimal number, so we'll use math.floor to get a whole number. In our code, we'll create a variable called random number and assign it the value generated by math.random. Now, we'll use a switch statement to map the random number to one of three choices: rock, paper, or scissors. Great! We now have a function that generates the computer's choice. Now, let's allow the player to make their choice by getting their input. For this, we'll use the prompt function. It displays a dialog box for the player to enter their choice. Now, it's time to determine the winner. We'll create the declareWinner function with conditional statements to compare the player's choice and the computer's choice. Based on the comparison, we'll decide who wins or if it's a tie. If the player chooses the same as the computer, it's a tie. Otherwise, the player will win in three conditions: if the player's choice is rock and the computer's choice is scissors, if the player's choice is paper and the computer's choice is rock, or if the player's choice is scissors and the computer's choice is paper. Otherwise, the computer wins. And that's it. We'd explained the steps for our project in a simple and easy-to-understand way. Stay tuned for the next video where we'll dive into coding interface of the game. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more basic coding.